Hey folks, how are you today? This is Spencer again. Today we're going to take a look at my very most favorite program, my very most favorite rev share right now. That's FortAd Pays. As you can see here, I joined FortAd Pays on November 19, 2015. I only put $70 into the program because it was only paying 0.7%, and at that rate, even with $1 shares, you couldn't really compound very well. But sometime in January of 2016, they introduced new shares that were paying a daily rate of around 2%. Well, 2% at $1 shares is a lot more interesting than 0.7%. So I took money from several other programs I was in at the time and added those funds to FortAd Pays, as you can see here. Throughout throughout the month that I was compounding, doing 100% repurchase, I also took money from programs again and added more to FortAd Pays. All in all, I have a total of $760 that I've taken from other programs and put in FortAd Pays. So as I already mentioned, I compounded for 1 month and then I started drawing. I'm drawing 100% of my cash account now, and with doing that, I can still grow my shares. As you can see here, I remember I had $760 is the total cash that I have in this program. Right now I have 1,355 shares, but I also have $12 in the repurchase that I can buy new shares with. So why don't we go ahead and do that so you can see how we do that. Oh, by the way, when you first log into this site, it's in Spanish. But there's some little flags up here that for some reason I can't see right now that you can click on and it'll convert it to English. But it doesn't convert it to English 100%. You can see here it still says comprar shares instead of purchase shares. But what you're going to see me do here, as I said, I'm drawing 100% of my cash bonus. My cash right now is $43.54, so I'm only going to use this $12 here. I'm going to make sure I click on use repurchase. It always gives you a preview so you can confirm whether you want to buy the shares or not. Pay now. And you can see here it pops back and forth from Spanish to English. But I'll go back to the summary table here. Show you that the shares are now 1,367 shares. And they were only 1,200, around 1,200 shares when I started drawing. It's grown 100 and some shares, even with me taking 100% of the cash balance. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to withdraw. Show you how to do that. Now this $43 that you see is money that I saved up over the weekend. There aren't any draws on weekends, just Monday through Friday. And normally I can draw $10, $12 a day, but over the weekend I ended up accumulating $43.54. Part of that was commissions. Oh, you can see here maximum would draw $800, but you can do that 4 times a day. But I don't have that much, so I'm only going to draw $43. And let's do the 50 cents also. So as you can see, the withdrawal request was sent successfully. You come down here and you can see I have 8 draws that I've made. I started drawing on the 18th, and I've drawn every day. The 20th and 21st were weekends where I can't draw. So I've drawn every day, $10, $20. This was a Monday, so I had $39 saved up, 10, 20, 13, 11, and this was today. You see it's pending. These usually take around 6 hours for me. Since I'm in Thailand, I guess the time zone works out to where 6 or 7 hours I get paid. But I think their term says 48 to 72 hours or something like that. But I've never had to wait 24 hours. And I'll make a video every day to show you guys that I draw every day and that my shares are still growing. You can go to my web page, and I've been posting the daily percentages that we've been earning, the amounts that my shares have been growing. Today's day 39 since I put the put the large amount of money in on the 21st. Oh, here's one other thing I wanted to show you real quick before we end this video. I know it's getting kind of long already, but in January when I started putting in larger amounts of money, there was only 90,000 members in Fort Pays. Now you can see here that there's over 150,000 members in Fort Pays now. So in 39 days, this has grown by 60,000 people. 60,000 people in 39 days. What's that? 60,000 divided by 39. That's 1,538 people per day. 1,500 people per day is growing. This program's growing by. Seriously, folks, take a look at Fort Pays. 1.76% for $1 shares. You can grow very quickly with it. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video, and I'll see you in the next one.